What was that all about?
I see no reason for us to discuss it.
Sister, I think we should discuss it. For whatever reason, I'm here. Your version of mine, I am here. With little more than 4 thin tires and a prayer. Now, all along, I've been hearing about how we had it made because of that faith of yours. And the first time that somebody asks for help, you back away. This friend you're going to visit, Father Kerrigan. You know, I keep getting the strongest impression it's the last place you want to go.
All right, Mr. Walker, I suppose you have a right to know. I am going to see Father Kerrigan to tell him of my decision to renounce my vows and leave the sisterhood.
Oh, that's fine, sister. Yeah, that's just fine. Well, we start a trip that shouldn't have been started. We get a lot farther than we have any right to, and all along, I'm being told how things have been ordained. You want to know something, sister? It was beginning to get through to me. Like the rekindling of an old fire I'd forgotten existed. And now I find out it's nothing but a bunch of words coming from a quitter.
Oh, not a quitter, Mr. Walker. I tried. I am 41 years of age, and my only possession is a memory of empty faces. A representative of God who was unable to communicate. All those years, all those faces seeking guidance that I was unable to convey. To marry the church, Mr. Walker, is to perform, and to perform well. I have not met even the lowest standards.
You just can't break out of that world of fantasy, can you?
What do you mean?
I mean that even in religion, sister, there is a practical side. What you're looking for is the parting of the waters, isn't it? No, the few fishes and loaves of bread that feed the multitudes. Listen, come on, in a flash of light and a crash of thunder, you haven't accomplished a thing, have you? Oh, look, sister. Sister, they're not empty faces, not the ones that came to know you.
Mr. Walker, let me tell you about one of those faces. It was my last parish school. It was a young Indian boy. He was about 16 years old. His name was Hosoni. Hosoni is a Navajo word that means happiness and right thinking. They told me he was a bad boy, and they were right. He'd done many wrong things. He'd cheated and he'd stolen, but I came to love him very much. There was so much I wanted to teach him, and I wanted to give to him, but I failed him. 3 nights a week, I gave religious instruction to young adults. And behind the classroom, there was a library. It was a tiny little room. It wasn't any bigger than a closet, really, but for Hosoni, it was his refuge, his other world. He came there for peace and for understanding. Sometimes he would appear late at night after class, and he'd be standing there in the doorway, drunk, weaving. I'd bring him in and I'd make coffee, and we'd sit and we'd talk and we'd talk and talk. Then it would come. Always it would come, the contrition, the self-guilt. And when Hosoni would leave, he would leave with God beside him, vowing that he wouldn't drink again and he wouldn't steal again. And then it would happen again. And there would be a next time. And then there was the final time, because I felt that Hosoni must stand alone without using me as a crutch, that he had to face himself alone to know that he was not alone. For each of us, God is always there if we just reach out for him. So there came a night when he came to the door and he knocked, and I ignored it. He came to me for help, and I ignored him. So after a while, he went away. And that's the last I ever saw of him.
Well, you'll see him again, sister.
How, Mr. Walker? 6 days ago, he was executed in Sing Sing.
Sister, last night you said I should face my past. And now here you are running from your own.
That's true, Mr. Walker. We do have that in common. You're running from something in your life, and I'm the worst kind of fugitive of all. Fugitive from God.